So you're this notion that the league is going to blow up behind her, it's absurd. Like, I mean, the best case, and she's going to be punished for that. Like, because the expectation is on her to do that, and it ain't happening.
Right.
So, the idea of it is, you know, and the marketing of it should be that, we're creating names and personalities in the college game that are going to go to the NBA game, and we're
WNBA
going to
game. Yeah.
WNBA game, and we're going to maybe do a better job of consistently showing these games in the national audience, so that we build, incrementally a fan base that cares about this. But to put it all on Caitlin Clark is ridiculous, because she's just not that good.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that now. And yes, she can work hard and this and that, and she'll probably get better if she has the character to do so. But she's never going to be a breathtaking athletic performer.
And that's Caitlin Clark, who has not who has not won a game yet. We actually had somebody comment something about Caitlin Clark. I don't know if we mentioned her earlier or somebody was just beating us to the punch. DJ here saying that he thinks Caitlin Clark is overrated. Besides breaking records, she hasn't won anything. But anyway, LeBron came out and said that he's rooting for Caitlin because he's been in that seat before. He's walked that road before. I hope she kills. First of all, LeBron, you have not been in that seat before. You have not walked that road before. The thing about the Caitlin Clark thing, yeah, she's struggling. They haven't won a game yet. She actually had a decent game in this last game, okay? And, yeah, it looks like players are hunting her. She's getting caught with, hard screens, and she's getting tossed to the floor and all of that good stuff. All right. But the problem is she was put in a situation to save the league. And then before she even plays a game, they're talking about her getting chartered flights for her team, and she's going to change that for the entire WNBA before she even steps on the court. Like LeBron, you wasn't in this. This is a different situation. This is like Larry and Magic and Jordan to a degree, and the Wilt and Bill. There only been a handful of players that's been in this situation to uplift a league that hadn't been doing well. Okay, just to put it in the lamest term. And if she doesn't turn it around, and honestly, she has to do it early. She doesn't have 4 or 5 years to develop. I don't know what people think. Oh, she's just a rookie. Give her 2 to 3 years. She does, the WNBA and her, they don't have 2 to 3 to 4 years for her to develop.
Well, they've been mediocre for 2 or 3 decades.
They've been below mediocre.
Yeah.
They're probably like reaching mediocre level now.
But this is what I've said all along about this. Nobody is boosting this league much further than it's already there. Nobody. You're just not going to do it. Women's basketball has a certain level of audience. It's not a huge audience, and it's not something that's going to resonate. Caitlin Clark, as a basketball player, does not do anything breathtaking or amazing. Terrific shooter. Can score, but there's nothing that she does that is that breathtaking to see that you feel like you're seeing something that's really a human. Like, I don't feel like I'm part of the same species as that person. But that's athletic wonderment.
That's what it is.
Like, when you watch Usain Bolt blaze down the track, there's a part of you that's like, oh great, he won, he's my guy. But there's also a part of like, nobody in the history of humanity has ever moved faster across 100 meters than that right there that I just saw.
Yeah.
You don't have that because you have some dude in the NBA that she can't guard and will do everything that she can do at a higher level.
Yeah.
That's just reality. So you're this notion that the league is going to blow up behind her, it's absurd. Like, I mean, the best case, and she's going to be punished for that, like, because the expectation is on her to do that, and it ain't happening.
Right.
So, the idea of it is, and the marketing of it should be that, we're creating names and personalities in the college game that are going to go to the NBA game, and we're going to WNBA game, and we're going to maybe do a better job of consistently showing these games in the national audience, so that we build, incrementally a fan base that cares about this. But to put it all on Caitlin Clark is ridiculous because she's just not that good.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that now. And yes, she can work hard and this and that, and she'll probably get better if she has the character to do so. But she's never going to be a breathtaking athletic performer.
And the ones
that's
that
the reality.
and the ones that thought that, they should feel like idiots.
they should.
They just should.
And we can't forget the white piece.
That's
because
that's
the
a
white
factor.
piece is huge. Because
Yeah.
this gets a bunch of ignorant white people fired up again to do something and watch women's basketball, and they feel like they could connect to her and this, that, and the other thing. And I mean, in a lot of ways, it's a continuing sickening aspect of our country that race drives us in this way, and it unquestionably does. If Caitlin Clark was a black player, none of this happens.
You know how I know that?
Because I told you.
That as well.
Look at
That as
Angela-
well.
you Look at Angela.
No,
Angela.
not even Reese. You're talking about Reese. I want to go back a little bit. Candace Parker was a huge college basketball player.
Yep.
She was the best at that time when she was doing it. She won championships. She went to the WNBA, and guess what happened? Her first year, she won MVP. She
I didn't know
dominated the league.
Didn't know that.
Her rookie season.
Yeah.
Do not tell me that Caitlin Clark needs 3 to 4 years to do this. If you're good enough, you will come right in and do it.
Right.
There's president. This is not fucking like aliens visiting Earth.
Yeah.
This has happened. Maybe that has happened too.
And you kind of went with the LeBron not being in the thing, but LeBron came into the league as LeBron.
yeah,
Straight out of high school.
No,
I
no,
mean,
for sure.
He immediately played well. He
Yeah.
played consistently well. LeBron in 21 years has never had a sustained stretch of bad play
No.
at any point in his NBA career.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what great people do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reality of it. And, I mean, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Jordan, like, they came in and the impact was immediate. You know, it's not this slow ramp up to, oh, now I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, true greatness is what it is.
It is.
You know?
It is. You got something to say before we move on here?
Nah,
We pretty much covered it. Or you don't want to get on the bad side of the women? That's what it is.
I ain't get back out the women. It just when, like I said, when I look at it, just I speak on a little bit. When I look at it, of course, you see a bias, what I'm saying, with it,
Yeah.
because when they, because you have fans that also like the Reese.
Yeah, Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, and I believe that it's more like the NBA looking for that great white hope,
Yeah.
like the movie in itself. But the thing about it is, you can't do it like that. You gotta understand that she also played a big role in college basketball as well.
Yeah.
So you gotta market both of them.
Yeah.
And
And
you
that
can't-
goes
you
to what
can't-
people say.
you can't market one without the other. That's like with the whole thing with with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. You couldn't market, Magic Johnson without Larry Bird, vice versa.
Exactly.